the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, break. .43 rail. Green jack. Ready.
The drive starts with a run from H.M.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Black ultra. Steel, black. Hey, go steel. Set, go.
On first down, back to H.M.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Yellow.
Rager, the man in motion.
Ready.
2nd down, Young.
He'll dump this off to H.M.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here is Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ready.
On play action, Young. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Black shot. Ready?
Throwing, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now H.M. on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 4.
Young to throw it.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run. H.M.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
2 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. Blaster, six.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. To throw, Young.
They set up the screen. H.M. has it.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Ready.
Young to throw on 4th. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
When you look at this defense,
they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
second down, another run with Taylor.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Richardson on third and short. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Takes it to about the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that. Street.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Strike.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Memphis first
Go,
down.
check. Go.
Back to Taylor on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 2nd and 8.
Right there, right.
Off the option, here's Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Let's go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now the pitch goes to Taylor.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Check mash. Check mash. Ready.
They run once more with Taylor.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Now Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Drill. 52. Ready. Ready.
Young off the play fake. On the move to his left. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
50 series. Ready.
Achane gets it from the gun.
Now the ball comes loose.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Taken in by Downs.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Following the interception, Young.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Shot, 17. 6, Mega. Fury, yellow. Hut.
Now Young.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Come on, set.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Red, cycle. Set, cut.
Young will set to throw.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Slice, 97. Set.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
To the air once more, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Here we go, set.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Blue striker.
Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Clock 10. Ready?
Here's Young. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Ready.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
43 rail. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Steps away to his left. He'll dump this off to Achane. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Let's go now.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And this will be swamped. And the ball is knocked out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
22 needle. Ready?
Second down, Young. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Up the middle, Achane.
And running with power here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now second and goal.
Ready, ready. Set.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3.
Panther 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
Now it's Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down, Memphis.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and 5.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Okay, ready.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Go, Reed, go. Go.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Check, check. Check, hurt, hurt. Hut, hut.
Taylor. Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Memphis.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Aviators 27, Blues 7.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Come on, set.
2nd and 7.
Black Ultra.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
31-yard line.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Richardson looking to throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On the ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Blue. Set.
On play action, Young rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They go play action. Young.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
53 yards.
And the Aviators add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready up.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Richardson working from the gun.
This is caught. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Looking for Woods.
And he caught it up.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being